job seeker, this is Nayumi Cee once again, and for today's video, we'll talk about 10 call center interview questions and answers plus tips 2020, and this is going to be part 1 of 2. So this is going to be as per request by one of our avid viewer. Her name is Miss Lyden Rose Clement. So according to her, this is going to be asked in a well-known call center company, and so I want you to make sure to finish this until the end because I know that this will be very helpful because most of you guys are applying to this particular company, I believe. So if you are new here and this is going to be the first ever video that you saw from my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell icon next to it so you'll be notified each time I post another video. And if you did that already, thank you so much. So let's begin. Alright, question number 1. Actually, this is going to be a behavioral type of question. So, let's begin. Number 1 is, do you think that you get along with people easily, or is it something you have to work at? Have you always felt that way? So, let's take a look at my tips for you to nail this question. So yes, this is asked to know what is your personality type. Are you outgoing or you're introvert? Because basically, if you're an outgoing type of person, you are sociable, you are more likely to initiate conversation with your colleague, you smile a lot, and of course, you get to know other people so easily. So meaning to say you are, going to work with people easily. So it's easy for you to work with them. But then if you're an introvert type of person like me, then you're a kind of shy type person who will not approach other person unless he or she approaches you first, right? So it's actually okay to be honest with your answer as long as you end your statement on a positive note. So that's the reason why I created 2 sample answers to this question. So we have sample 1. So it is when you're an outgoing type of person. So when it comes to work, I easily get along with people. I am the one who initiates conversation with my colleagues at work because I know the value of teamwork as well as good working relationship with each other. So the other sample answer would be, I am a shy type of person, and most of the time I prefer being alone. However, when it comes to work, I am a totally different person as I love exchanging wonderful thoughts with my colleagues or teammates. Therefore, it is easy for me to work with other people. So, even if you mention that you are a shy type person, you are sometimes aloof, but then when it comes to work, you change your attitude and that you became more outgoing type of person or kind of talkative. Okay, so it really depends on you which answer would you like to pick. It depends on your personality. Okay, so next question. Just loading. Wait a sec. Okay. Question number 2 would be, when you're given a new piece of technology, do you prefer reading the instructions to make it work, or do you prefer to learn by trying the technology? So let's analyze the question first before we dive into the tips that I have for you. So in case that you are given a new piece of technology, what do you usually do? Do you read instructions, or do you simply go with trying the technology itself without reading the instructions? So let's take a look at my tips for you to nail this question. So yes, this is asked to know your attitude, your style, as well as your approach with matters. So pick one of the 2, then justify your answer. Be honest with your answer as well. So I picked the first option because when it comes to work, you really have to follow the instructions given to you by your boss, or given to you by your superior, or given by the company itself. So you really have to follow instructions. And yeah, I believe that is the best thing to pick. So it still depends on you, because this is a behavioral type of question, as I've mentioned. But if you would like to pass this interview, you gotta choose the first option. So sample answer would be, when given new piece of technology, what I do is read and carefully follow the instructions provided until it works. If in case it didn't work, even if I already followed everything, that's the time when I do research to make it work. I believe that when you followed every single detail given, mistakes are lesser. Okay, so that's how you can answer it. Next question. Do you think being adventurous is a good quality to have? Why do you feel that way? So let's see what are my tips for you to nail this question. So this tests your behavior, of course. Are you the type of person who's adventurous enough to try different things all at once? So you also have to note that being adventurous is good, but when it comes to work, the term adventurous can be a negative term. For example, because of you being too adventurous, you became a hopper. So call center hopper is what they called. And so if you're not familiar with this one yet, it's basically you going on a call center company, going to from one call center company to another call center company to another call center company. So basically, you're not finishing or ending your 6-month period just yet, or you haven't been a year in that particular company, then you went on to another company, you resigned, you went to another company. So that's basically you being too adventurous. So it's not a good idea when it comes to work, but in life, yeah, I agree that being adventurous is really good. So here is my sample answer for you. I am sorry if I can't explain my thoughts very clearly. Okay, so for me, being adventurous in life is good because you get to do everything you wish to do. You can do everything because you believe that sky is your only limit and that you're capable of becoming what you want to be because you're adventurous enough to try those. However, when it comes to work, I believe being adventurous don't really work because we need to be loyal at work and we should have long-term thinking. Okay, so you have to be loyal. Number 4. If you had a choice between planning a vacation very carefully or going without a plan and just seeing what happens, which would you choose and why is that your preference? Now let's take a look at my tips for you to nail this question. So this is asked to test your personality. Are you a by-the-book type of person or are you a go-on-with-the-life and plan type of person? So the answer really depends on your personality type, but be careful with what option you pick because it's best to go on with plans, especially if that is work-related. So even if you're an outgoing type of person, you kind of say you're a go-with-the-flow type of person. When it comes to work, it's best if you will go with proper planning and execution. Why? This is actually asked to test your personality. So even if you are that type of person, outgoing type of person, make sure to pick the first option. Otherwise, you might not pass the interview. Okay? So here's a sample answer that you can consider. If I had the chance to choose in planning a vacation, I'd prefer going on that trip carefully planned. I prefer it this way because it is way more peaceful and enjoyable as every single detail has been properly organized compared to going and planned that might lead to something not so good. Okay, so last question, or number 5. Have you ever seen one of your coworkers steal something from the workplace? If you have, what did you do when you saw this happen? So here's a sample answer that you can consider. Oh, tips, by the way. So this is asked to test how you respond to certain events. So fraud is something you should never do at work, especially in a call center company. Otherwise, you might lose your job, and not just your job, but the job of the rest of your teammates. Okay, so be careful not to do it. Okay, here's a sample answer that you can consider. I never saw any of my workmates steal something from our workplace. In case I'd see one in the future, I will definitely report it to the appropriate department. Fraud is something no one should tolerate, okay? So those are the 5 questions that was given to me by Miss Rose Clement. So I still have 5 more questions with me, so make sure to stay tuned if you would like to know more of those as well. So yes, if you'd like, by the way, I have created a Facebook page named Nayumi Cee. You can visit it as well. You can send me direct message there. You can send me questions, and if you want, I can also refer you to the same company I'm working with right now. Just send me a direct message. Then yes, thank you so much. If you like this video, please give this video a like, share this video, follow me on my social media accounts if you want. Comment down, I'd surely appreciate that. And then when you subscribe, please make sure to hit that bell button as well beside it. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Nayumi Cee once again. I'll see you again next time. Bye.